Is Darkpulse Inc. stock a buy? This is an update. So Darkpulse closed the session of the 10th of March 2021 at $0.0174, and we have a position in Darkpulse. Moving down, we can see it has a market cap of $71.1 million. 4.089 billion shares are outstanding, and we don't seem to have any fresh news concerning Darkpulse at the moment. So going down, we can also see that its 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is improving. The MACD is below the signal line. The trend analysis has it that Darkpulse appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Although its MACD is presently below the signal line, shares remain 351.9% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it is outperforming the S&P 500 index. So let's see, it's correcting within a longer term bullish trend. Okay, probably over the last 10 trading sessions or 20. Yes, you might say that. Yes, you might deduce that it is correcting. So moving on, we can see that the momentum for Darkpulse is improving. Yes, as we pointed out, the 14-period slow stochastic 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors begin to purchase shares. Yes, it's rising. Yes, and that's a bullish signal over the last 10 trading sessions. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation has given way to near term selling pressure by traders. And the Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events such as this may precede a pause or reversal in the near term trend. So we can see, yes, the momentum is definitely improving, a positive sign, of recent as well, volatility was quite high, was quite strong. The Bollinger Band, the unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation is giving way to near term selling pressure. So a lot of the indicators are mixed. Momentum is getting bullish, but the unbalanced volume indicator is not as bullish as well. The price itself is getting bullish as well, but we can see that it is trading of late as at the 4th of March 2021. It was presenting in a very short term and medium term a very good buying opportunity, and a lot of market participants cashed in on that, and they took the stock up and beyond, up and above the 50-day trend line. So 50-day trend line is at $0.14, so it has advanced by 0.003 dollars since that time. But currently, in the very short term, within 10 to 20 day periods or time frame, it is still a buying opportunity. That opportunity is still there, and if you want to look at it from the price perspective, it's one hell of a cheap penny stock. Still very much affordable, and also fundamentally the stock is not a problem. And I have not seen people saying anything negative or about its fundamentals, its due diligence. People, go about and do make calls. They go about and actually visit their offices and their sites to determine, whether they are real businesses. I mean, things have changed now. So fundamentally, I don't think there's any problem. But technically, in the short term, it is definitely a buy. It's definitely a buy, and if we have the chance, if we remember to, because sometimes we don't remember to increase our positions. If you remember, Wes, we will do our best to increase our position in DPLS. Yes. Moving on, let's have a look at this live chart, but obviously the market is not trading at the moment. So this is this a minute chart, a minute type? Let's confirm. It is a minute type. This is what happened pretty much. Yes, this is the whole picture of what happened during the last trading session. It moved very much sideways. It opened on a high note and retraced, moved sideways at various times, at various occasions. You can see down here it was trading below all of its short-term trend lines. That was a very good buying opportunity. Market participants took advantage of that. Here as well, that was the case. Here as well, that was the case on many occasions. So a lot of scalpers were here, scalping out money even after the close, even though it was above the 200-day trend line. That is wonderful. 200-day trend line. If it's still above it, about below all the other ones, good. So it's pretty much consolidated over that last trading session. Was very much of sideways movement, but overall looking at the daily chart over more than 1 year, we can see that the stock, it is definitely a buy in the short term. Still presenting a good buying opportunity. And over the last 10 or 20-day trading sessions, it is still correcting, as a matter of fact. So if you want to combine all of those things, yes, by all means, go ahead and do so. And as always, it's always a small amount of money. That's our recommendation. Always a small amount of money, and always leave some cash in the sidelines to load up more. Especially in a stock like this. So because what is likely is that a lot of short sellers might be involved. Okay, and they keep on selling the stock down or talking it down. If they're not shorting it, they're talking it down and getting people frightened and and all that stuff. Or indeed, they may not just be talking it down, just there, trading the times, trading the sideways movement, as we pointed out, and just there, doing the day trading. If it dips below short-term intermediate trend lines, they jump in. We can see what happened. We can see that the 50-day trend line was trading at a higher range, at a higher level for a good space. I mean, for, let's say, close to 2 hours, or even if not 3 hours, close to 3 hours, it was trading at this sort of level. So if you had that the stock was dipping or had dipped below them, it would easily, if people were taking money out of the table, it will easily dip or retrace below that 200-day trend line. And when that happens, it's just an addition to the conviction that you have to jump in and buy. So the stock itself presented a good trading opportunity, especially from the opening bell up to about 12:30 during that last session. You can see where this 200-day trend line was trading at this sort of level. So if you had volatility that occurred, in terms of retracements, you can see that it will easily crash through that 200-day trend line. And if you also factor in all the other ones, how it would have depreciated. You can even see all of the other trend lines, see where they were quite far off. The 50-day was quite far off. The 200-day, the 20-day were quite far off. So indeed, some of all of these things, on a daily basis, they all add up, and they will definitely continue to present what looks like a gloomy picture. But it's people have to. They probably have to do what they have to do, and but all in all, if you're looking at the broader picture, if you want to combine that the broader picture and the much more narrow picture, you can see that based on this daily chart, we can see where it closed. We can see it's still presenting a very good buying opportunity. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much for watching this video.